Welcome again, guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Wall, and you can get me on cookingwithchriswall.com or Chris's Caribbean Delights, or just Chris Wall on YouTube. Various recipes are on there. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for roti, which is a Caribbean delicacy, or just a meal, a street food. You get rotis with curries, rotis with anything. It's just like a wrap. But just as a quick recipe, and I'll do two types. I'll do one type with just the oil roti, the plain roti skins as they call it, and then I'll do one with the potato in it. Somebody just requested. I do have a recipe of aloo or potato rotis already done, but somebody requested it again, so I'll just include that with my oil rotis. So before further ado, let's go to the ingredients. So here we have it, guys. I have four cups of flour in here, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, and to that I'll add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. To that I'll add also half of a teaspoon of salt. Half of a teaspoon of salt. Add that in there. And a 1/4 cup of oil, cooking oil, any cooking oil that you have. Just pour that in there. In order to mix this up, you'll need some water. You need like 2 cups of water. So we'll get 2 cups of water and we'll start the mixing process. You will need at least another cup of oil for cooking it. Cooking the rotis as when you get ready to cook them. This is my potato mixture. I have done this already on another video. It's just to boil the potatoes. It has scallions, red peppers, or you can leave those out. Garlic powder, onion powder, and some salt. With garam masala, also included with garlic and green onions. And the potato is boiled. Crush the potato and then you add the other ingredients in, and you can go to that recipe. I'll leave the link for you to go to that other video and check that out. So we'll come back with the water and we'll mix. So here we go. We'll start with 2 cups of water, warm water, and see how much we'll need. We may not need all of it, but you just pour a little bit at a time. And with impeccably clean hands, ultra clean hands I should say, you'll go in there and you'll start your mixture. You go in and you start your mixture. Ultra clean hands, and you just move it around. Make sure everything is incorporated. You may need more water or you may need less. It all depends on how it comes together and how quickly it comes together. And I love my dough to be kind of sticky. Like that, I can control how I mix it. If I need to add more flour, and how I get everything incorporated. I use my hand like a stand mixer. Just go all in there and just get it all incorporated. to get it all off my hand. And I'll get some fresh flour just to hold it together. But I do not like my dough to be very stiff. So here we go for some flour. Get some flour on there. Use some flour to clean your hands off. Get everything back in the bowl. Just put some dry flour on your hands and rub it together. Everything goes back in the bowl. Okay. Then you can start your process again. Get everything off from around the sides. Give it a quick knead for a few minutes. To a smooth ball, you'll take it out and you'll have it rest for 30 minutes. So I'll go through and do that, and we'll be right back. Roti. Here we go, guys. Now the roti has rested for at least 35 minutes or more, and we're going to take it out of here and we're going to proceed to make our roti balls and stuff them with whatever we need to stuff. Slide this in half. Easier to work with. So now some small balls, if you will. Just make sure that this, whatever you're going to put them on, has a little grease or oil on it so that it wouldn't stick to the bottom there. And we'll do this with the rest of them. And I'll also do this part. We'll be right back. So now that I've made my roti balls, I have to, for the potato roti, I'll put the potato into the mixture and close it back up, and I'll show you how we do that. I need a rolling pin. Flour the rolling pin. Make sure you have some flour on there so that nothing sticks to it. You just roll this out to a 4-inch disc, kind of. It can fit in the palm if you your hand. And here is your potato mixture. So you take like a tablespoon and a half probably. You don't want to stuff them too much. You don't want to stuff them too much so they can come apart. But and depending on the size of the ball that you have, you just need to that's what you do. You seal the back. You put it away. Here we go. We'll do another one. We roll this out to like a 4-inch disc. This one a little smaller, so just make sure you just put like a tablespoon and a little more quarter. Bring the sides up. Bring up the sides. Close it in. Bring up all the sides. Make sure the mixture stays in there. Once you have the sides closed up, like this, go around. Make sure it's all closed up. Pat it down. Flatten it. And you're good. Here we go. Another 4-inch disc. Doesn't have to be round. Another tablespoon and a half of mixture. Bring the sides up. Bring your sides up. Bring your sides up. Just make sure the mixture stays in there. Close all the sides. And once you have the sides closed, bring it all together. Bring it all together into a point. Make sure it's all sealed. Pat it down. Shut it. Make it into a little disc. And you're good. So I'll do the rest of those, and then I'll come back again and I'll show you how to do the roti with the oil roti. Okay guys, now we're gonna start with our oil roti. The oil roti, and I did the potato roti when I stuffed the potato into the mixture. And this, we're just gonna roll this out, oil it, and then sprinkle flour, which we're going to create some pockets in there so that you can get those leaves, and it will be very flaky when you go to eat it. So here we go. For this, we just need a tablespoon of cooking oil, and we're going to spread it around here. Okay. And we dissect the middle. Just make a slice into the middle here, and we'll sprinkle some flour on here. This is going to create the pockets that you need to make the leaves, so to speak. And this whole thing, you're just going to roll it like if you're rolling a cinnamon roll on the bias. You roll it on the bias, roll the bias, on the bias. And you bring it around and you tuck it in. Tuck in the top, tuck in the top, turn it over, and tuck in the bottom. And there we go. Okay, so I'll do the rest of those, and then I'll be right back when we start to bake them. Okay guys, I start cooking rotis on a griddle, as you can see, because I get the perfect temperature. I can set it at 300. It does not burn. I don't have to quickly flip them, because because I can, you flip them after like 1 minute or so as soon as you see the bubbles. But it's so clean and perfect. I can't get rid of this. I keep buying, more and more griddles so that I can make my rotis on. The roti tawa, which we are accustomed to back home in Guyana, the tawas, they give you that brown crust, but you can still get that little brown crusting on the rotis if you leave it a little longer. Maybe you do it at like a 350, you'll get that brown crust. But this is the perfect tool for making rotis. Okay, so invest in one of them. Here we go. We can just put a little oil on there. Swish it around with a paper towel. Once your griddle is at 350, you can start rolling your rotis out. On a floured, always a floured surface. Always a floured surface. Gently roll them out. This is the potato rotis we're doing right now. You gently roll them out. Out. And you can see how the roti is just the filling is just spreading all over, so you're getting a full potato filled roti, a potato filled roti. 2 to 3 minutes on either side, on each side, and you're good to go. Just do an oiling. Once you see the bubbles coming up on the top side, and the bubbles coming up over here, you just need to flip it. And why am I not ready to flip it? Flip it over, and then you will oil that side. Put some oil on there. Flip this back over. And then you oil this side. You can smell the spices now because it's cooking. The spices and the potato, the garam masala, the garlic, the onion powder, everything. You flip that over, and by then this one is ready to flip. go. Flip that one. Flip this back. And here. This is done. It's done. It's cooked. Just make sure your edges are pressed down and they're cooked. Yeah, and once you start to see some color on there, you know it's done. You know it's done and it's delicious. So good. 30 seconds. And here we go. Just get it on a plate. Like this one. 30 seconds and another 30 seconds. And it's good. Get it on a plate. Always remember, whilst your stuff is cooking, you can always be rolling your next one out. You know? That saves time. So here we go. Here we go. The potato or the aloo roti, potato roti. So I'll come back and I'll show you the oil roti once we've started to cook those. So here, we're almost finished here. They're baking lovely on the grill. Flip them over. The oil both sides are ready. So I'm just waiting for them to just get opaque. And once you see they start getting opaque, and it's good. You're good. Alright? If you start getting a little brown on one side, that's even better. If you like it crispy, you let it get a little more brown on that side. Okay? So these are the rotis, the oil rotis, the paratha rotis that we've been talking about that they talk about in Jamaica, in Trinidad, and Guyana. So here we go. These are the last two that I'll be doing. And it's over. So we just let these cook 1-2 minutes on each side. Flip them over. We oil them. And then flip them over again. Oil the other side. And we're good. And just let them cook 2 or 3 minutes on either side. And we're done. I don't know if you can see the little bubbles there. Little bubbles are coming up. Once those bubbles show up there, you know, that's your indication to flip it over. So once those bubbles show up, you flip it over, flip them both over, and you take your napkin with your oil, your cooking oil, and you just baste that side. By the time you're basting that side, you know, the other side is cooked. I mean, it's starting to cook, and it's about time that you flip it over again. So you flip it over, and you'll see the bubbles on that side also. You know. So what you do, you baste that side also. So it's once you baste the one side, you flip it over and baste the other side with the oil. And it's all oil roti, so it's the paratha oil roti. So, you know, oil or ghee is the main ingredient here. So, but once you do that and you flip it over back again, you'll see it starts to puff up, and that's a good sign because it's separating from the inside, and it's separating from the inside and it's cooking. So that layer is going to cook, and the other layer has already cooked. So the layer that's at the bottom is going to cook, and it's going to reach its temperature, and it's going to be perfect. So it's a very technical, not technical, but it's I can't find the word right now. But I'll find the word one time for you. Where you flip it over and that side puffs up, the other side gets cooked. You flip it over, you know, and let's see what's happening on the other side. See, it's all opaque, and that's cooked, you know. You flip it over, and if you want, you can leave it, let it get a little crusty, let it get a little color, and then you're good, you know. So this is the oil roti, the paratha roti that we make in Guyana, in the Caribbean. My version, I mean, there's several versions of it, so enjoy, guys. I hope you try this recipe. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. This is my roti video that I promised you. I promised I would drop for such a long time, but here we go. We got 2 in 1. Okay. Yes, guys, the finished product. These are the oil rotis that I've made, and they're very soft and flaky. You can have this with curry, or you can have this with any bunjal vegetable or curry vegetable, or you can use it as a wrap, curry chicken, curry goat, anything you can use this with. So it's an awesome wrap that you can use for various meals. It can be used as a snack. It could be used as a main course, however you feel like using. But I wish you would try this recipe and give me a feedback. I know you'll love it. You'll continue to make it because it's a simple recipe and it feeds a whole lot of people. Okay, so once again, this is my Caribbean roti, my Guyanese roti recipe that I've done from scratch. Look at this video and try it, and I hope that you'll continue to check my recipes out and give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm Chris. Here you go. Thank you for watching. There we go, guys. This is Chris. This is Chris Wall again. I have a surprise, which a friend of mine brought some ackee from Jamaica for me, and I decided to try it out. I don't have an ackee video, but I just show you the end product. And here we go. It's ackee with saltfish and vegetables, and it looks very good. You're gonna get this recipe and this video in the near future. Now, guys, we have the potato roti that I promised you. I did a potato roti recipe earlier, so that's there, and I just did one again today, and it came out pretty good. It's soft and tasty, and you can have this with any stew that you would be making. If you're it's very good for vegetarian stuff because it's just potatoes in here, along with the flour, with the roti, I stuffed it with potatoes. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, this would be an ideal meal for you. It's just you can use your other vegetables that you have sauteed or whatever, and and for bulk you can use one of these rotis. It's a flour, just flour, baking powder, oil, and potato, seasoned potato. So try it out, guys, and give me a thumbs up if you like it, and enjoy. Once again, you can go to Chris's Caribbean Delights and have all the recipes.